Hi everyone, my name is Erica, and today I will be discussing the call to action goal and strategies that should guide efforts to reduce electronic use among our young adults. So, before I get started, I just wanted to ask each and every one of you a quick question. What is your favorite childhood treats? It could be watermelon, bubble gum, cotton candy, fruit punch, gummy bears, or strawberries. Well, all of these bring back memories of our delicious childhood treats, but actually, oddly enough, they are some of the most common popular vape liquid flavors available today. So, I will be discussing the call to action goals and strategies that should guide efforts to reduce e-cigarette use among youth and young adults. And lastly, I will discuss how you and our community can get involved in tandem with the Federal Drug Administration to encourage legislation and regulations of electronic cigarette and vape fluid. So, this call to action comes amid the dramatic increase in electronic cigarette use among our nation's youth and young adults, and it actually highlights the need to implement proven strategies that will prevent potentially harming effects of e cigarettes use among young adults. According to the FDA in 2019, there were more than 5 million, or 28% of high school students, reported nicotine vaping in the past 30 days, which is a significant increase from 2018, which was only 21%, and double the rates in 2017, which is 12%. So 4.1 million high school students and 1.2 million middle school students in the United States reported currently using nicotine vaping devices, and an estimated of 1.6 million students reported frequent use of it, so using it for more than 20 days in the past month or so. And to reduce the e-cigarette harm among youth and young adults, we and our community must implement the call to action goals and strategies, and I will be going over them in a few minutes. To achieve this goal, we must work together, which means working with individuals and their families, civic and community leaders, public health and healthcare professionals, e-cigarette manufacturers, and retailers. So actually, the FDA can now establish product standards and regulate the manufacturer, import, packing, labeling, promotion, sales, and distributions of electronic cigarette. And they found that people between the ages of 15 to 20 had lower odds of becoming a current e-cigarette user during the pandemic compared to the months immediately preceding to that. So as of December 2019, a federal law has passed to raise the federal legal age to purchase tobacco at the age of 21. And based on statistics, 59.1% of youth actually supported this. And to name a few of the actions to reduce e cigarette use among youth and young adults, one is to implement programs and policies to prevent e-cigarette use among youth and young adults. So state governments should implement strategies to reduce e-cigarette use among young adults, such as including electronic cigarette and smoke-free indoor air policies, restricting youth access to e-cigarettes in retail settings, licensing retailers, and establishing specific packaging requirements. Another one is to curb advertising and marketing that encourages youth and young adults use an e-cigarette. So we must place restrictions on the internet, sales of all tobacco products and e-cigarettes, including requirements for actually verifying age and providing identification at the time of purchase and actually upon delivery. And we must provide informations about the dangers of electronic cigarette use among youth and young adults. So educate educators, parents, teachers, coaches, and other influencers of youth can talk to these young adults about the harmful effects of electronic cigarettes in our body. To summarize all of this, we must implement the call of action to reduce e-cigarette harms on youth and young adults. And e-cigarette use, practically among youth and young adults, has become public health concerns that warrants immediate actions. So the increase in e-cigarette among youth and young adults in the past years is cause for such a great concern. And to achieve success, we must work together, align, and coordinate our efforts across a wide range of stakeholders. And we must protect our nation's young people from a lifetime of nicotine addictions and associated problems by actually implementing immediate actions on the use of e-cigarettes and urgent public health problems. And now is actually the time to take action. Thank you so much for listening to my speech today, and I hope you all have a great night. Thank you.